Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Proper Variant, this is Crusader Kings 2 and we have returned with Amir al-Muminin, Ismail the Devil. And honestly, we are having a great run because not only are we one of the smartest human beings on earth, but also we're going to get closer to the Malik title with this very episode. I think I changed it in the files because it is very difficult to actually get 1k piety. I changed it so that as a Mirza I can do it with 500 piety. So once we reach 500 we will actually be able to become the Malik, which is nothing more in this playthrough and, you know, different from the history, I suppose, than a regional ruler that claims the entirety of Iberia to be his domain. So that is really what we claim with that, you know, based of course on religion and based on what we learn from Allah and the Quran, but at the same time, this is not a title I think that claims, hey, I demand, you know, hegemony over the entire world. What I also do want to point out is, well, all of this. There is a bit of a pretty big war going on, and interestingly enough, the Italians are ruled over by a Saxon. So essentially, we have a rebellion here by Lech of the Chaste, which is a Catholic, but he is a Vendi, and he is rebelling against the Kaiser. He has 18k troops, whereas the Kaiser has 4.5k. I think Kaiser Hengist, the Lionheart, is going to lose much of, honestly, what makes up, you know, the central part of the Aetri. I mean, look at it. The Kingdom of Italy is a fundamental part, a foundation piece of the Holy Roman Empire, and yet they are going to lose it by the looks of it. I'm very interested in that, but either way, we have to finish this rebellion, and I think that is exactly what we are going to do. Now, I am infirm, but being infirm is not yet the ending, okay? Being infirm is not the ending at all. Destined Schemer. Oh, thank you for this tooltip. You shall become a schemer. And honestly, I will still educate you, and of course that is not optimal. That makes it so that, you know, he doesn't get the perfect education right there with the education trait, but I think it is just, you know, fair that Amir al-Muminin Ismail would be the one to go out of his way to educate his children himself. Now we are going to have a battle here and finally end this rebellion, at least hopefully. I have the option to release you. I don't know who you are, you can stay where you are, but I will take all of these into custody, of course I will. How else could it go? And we're going to destroy our enemies right here. And as you can see, it was very, very easy, very, very simple victory right there. And that is the end of the rebellion against our rule. Once again, it is all over. The civil war is over and I have won. My loyal supporters are now eagerly expecting the rewards due for their military service. How should I reward them? You know what? I gotta tell you, thank you. I have to say thank you very much for all of that. All the support here. They shall have the full honor of our victory. Honestly, I can definitely go with that. I don't really care for the taxes necessarily, but I like the money more, and we have an incredible amount of prestige, so there you go. They shall have the full honor of our victory. Good for you, buddy. Good for you indeed. Now, the war's over, and I got some people in prison here, and I will, of course, revoke titles wherever I can. I mean, don't be ridiculous. I can revoke this one as well. What about your title, buddy? You know, hey, this was your issue, not mine. You did this. Wait, where's this sheikdom? Ah, it's just a barony, right. I will take whatever I can. And obviously, I won't really keep anything, but hey, you know, you can't really say no to stuff like this. Look at this. This is a real realm purge right here. And I love it. There is nothing better than knowing that you just destroyed your enemies and brought their families before you. Now, the question is, can I execution tyranny only abroad and piety? No. I could execute 12 people. I could also sell 100 for 100 gold, I should say. If I execute him, honestly, that kind of seems like what he would do, right? Well, what we're gonna do first here, obviously, is I'm gonna hand all of this stuff out. Now, I could hold on to it, obviously, but I want loyal vassals. That is, I think, more important to me. Ooh, and look at that. Ooh, my friend, absolutely. You get a county. Everybody gets a county. Why don't you take this one? Because that is the centerpiece of this duchy, and eventually, of course, we will have to create that duchy. So you can have the city as well. You're just gonna hand it out, honestly. So who really cares? I definitely don't. Shouldn't we have one more? Oh, now Abu Bakr didn't actually get anything. I'm so sorry. Oh no, there you are. Abu Bakr. Where did you go? Show your face, coward. You shall have Talabira. That's the name. There you go. Yeah, we could keep it, but I actually like, you know, having the dynamic now with all of these fellas. They're all, of course, of my religion, and whereas he is ambitious, it doesn't really matter because he is my friend. And now the traitors will see their family dead. Sorry to tell ya, buddy. Sorry to tell ya, but you are gone. Much like you deserved it. Now, I want to check something before we dissolve our mercenaries here, because the mercenaries are definitely great, but I want to check, can we go and declare a war for you? Has no Holy War CB cooldown. Are you kidding me? When did I do a Holy War? I don't think I did. And I don't actually have a cooldown. What's going on there? Extended CBs have been unlocked, has 300 piety, or has never waged a Holy War, 200 piety. I don't think I've ever waged a Holy War, but you know what? If I can't do that, then I should probably try this, right? Let's try to force the vassalization. The Alamiri Imara. They are underneath Navarra, of course. Navarra is very strong, but honestly, if I can tackle this early on, if I can cut off the Christians, now that would be tremendously good. And what is this? You. 89 troops. Oh, I'm not worried, buddy. I am not worried. Force vassalization. Invasion of Al-Andalus. Nah, I don't have the piety. Definitely don't have the piety. Let's do it. Let us absolutely destroy them if we can. Now, Navarra will probably come in here. And they are strong. Don't even think they are weak. Look at them. That is a tremendous force that they can muster. They are their own war. Navarra, Barcelonian vassalization. Dude, Navarra actually is so aesthetic. They're so much more aesthetic than I am. But we will be looking at a triple threat match right here with Leon, Navarra, and ourselves, of course. And then France is just hanging in there because of, you know, just existing, I guess. They are also in an anti-papal war against the HRE. I think the HRE is done. Their central authority will diminish. And that is, of course, good news for us, because it means that the Christians won't be all that powerful. Now, let's have a look at this. I would like to wipe you as soon as I can. But you're running, I see. As you no doubt well know, I and those of your vassals who are part of my faction are your loyal subjects. To show our devotion, we have decided to host a grand banquet in Ukshunuba to honor your rule. Dude, my half-brother and I, we really are, you're decadent. We really get along these days. You know, there was a time where we definitely didn't get along. Can I convince you? Oh, I'm not losing 100 piety. Good God. Ouch. That's a lot of piety. Yeah, and there's Navarra. This is going to hurt. If I don't wipe them in time, this will hurt greatly. No, I will fight you over here, I think. I think this is our location to challenge them to a fight here. Why are there people? Yeah, don't do that, buddy. No, go there, then there. Thank you very much. You as well. Appreciate it. We have good leaders here, and we will win this fight. Oh, they get away with it. Oh, that's unbelievable. I think we still get him. Yep, we got him. Look at this. Oh, you don't even know what is coming for you, buddy. You have no... Oh, nope, nope. You know what? That's not how I wanted that to go. But we won because of the reinforcements. So what happened here is I thought the 5k would be out of town before we arrived. But look at that. They weren't. And because of it, we just destroyed their army. I thought we would not win that battle. I thought that this would definitely go against us, but here we are. Dude, I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. And what I would also like to take is your actual capital. But you have 1.7k that aren't even retreating. Are you kidding me? Let's just take down the capital and see where we can go from there. Yet another morning when I wake up, feeling as tired as when I went to bed. I should do something about my listless mind. Perhaps I need to spend some time alone. Yes, absolutely. But also, I wish I could, like, you know, treat my infirm body. Man, that sucks so much. That really, really stings. For no reason, actually, whatsoever as well. That's the worst part, honestly. The fact that I got that for no reason whatsoever. Absolutely wasted. That Ramadan, whatchamacallit, piety was not worth the loss there, but you know, it is what it is. And the Regency is ended. Can I actually become diligent? No. As always. Who could have known? I knew. I always knew. It never happens. It never does. Now let's take out their capital, hopefully actually capturing some people here. Oh, look at that. Deliver everyone that you have found. And we're up to 60% already. Oh, this could actually be a win. Snatching victory away from the jaws of Navarra. And I know that is not exactly how that saying goes, but I like it better that way because I hate Navarra. It does not take anybody long to notice that Prince Yadatala is a thoughtful boy, well attuned to the feelings of others. Right, we've seen that event before, but for a different person. He's a destined diplomat, and the stars favor him. Hey, I love it. Bad at learning, but great at diplomacy. Keep it up, buddy. Proud of you. I'm gonna minigame this, and by minigame this, I'm literally just gonna get rid of the commander so that I don't lose all of my troops. That would be lovely. Utbart says his favorite toy is missing and he won't go to bed without it. I may have thrown it out today when I was tidying up. I will offer you to buy a new one. And he doesn't want it and he has become fuzzy. Fuzzy isn't bad. Patient, greedy, paranoid. Honestly, none of those traits are inherently bad. Of course, not obviously good when it comes to paranoia. But has it harmed us? I don't think it has. I think that's a decent enough trait. We're gonna siege this quick enough. Where are they going? What are they doing here? Ah, okay, they interrupted their own siege because they are fools. You know what? I'm a big fan. Keep it up, buddy. Oh, are you going for my capital? Well, I will be prepared this time around. Also, my spy boat's still down here. This dude must be angry at me because I had his boats raised the entire time. And against Leash. What happened there? If they go for Ishbilia, we have to tackle that immediately, and I think we can, but it doesn't look like they are going for it, so, you know, hey, do what you must, or, well, what you don't have to do. Now, the positive thing here is that story-wise, Navarra is simply too preoccupied with its own wars, as that it could help, you know, their tributaries. We will become the liege lord of Amir Sadan, the zealot of the Alamiri Imara, and it is a bit of a pain, of course, that he is a zealot, but, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. We have crushed other rebellions. I don't think he can threaten me. They have taken a piece of land there. You want to marry Walada? Really? Our Habe. He's 38. Are you kidding me? No. And that wouldn't even be a good alliance. I mean, look at that. Hausaland down there. Are you kidding me? That's so far away. That is way too far away. Ridiculous. Let's brighten you a bit. Yep, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. And then we take out the armies, and that should be it. I mean, that should be the end of this war, really. Ooh, look at you. We captured somebody from Mallorca. I'm going to sell you back because you don't actually give me any benefits, but if I sell you back, I can use those 70 bucks, no doubt about it. I accept paying ransom. There you go. The world is a dangerous place and people... Excuse me? Hey. Hey. Wait, what? Who's this lady? I don't know. I don't know that lady. Why does everyone want to see her dead? What the hell is going on with that, eh? The rest of the plotting is actually fairly normal and good. Do not believe a word of it. Ah, okay. Wali Haidar of Malacca will send accusations against my half-brother. Of course I won't believe it. I will adopt the Marshal's ideas. Yes, thank you very much. I will pay the interest on the loan. And god damn it, that is a lot of interest that we have to pay. Beautiful, look at this. I think Wali Haidar is the real traitor. Yeah, okay, so we can essentially make it so that Wali Haidar's opinion of me goes down. And I will be able, or I will be throwing him into the dungeon. Now, I don't really care to throw him into the dungeon. I think I'm just going to say no. Because I don't really want to see him in the dungeon. You know, what's the point of that? He's a well-serving vassal, you know, he's just scheming a bit. Who isn't scheming at the end of the day? I think this is perfectly fine. And we are almost at the situation of victory here. Utbah is sick. Definitely call the court physician. It might have been too harsh to the courtiers at Ishbilia, but Hajib Wali Masiva managed to calm them down and even like me more, just by giving them a half day off. Thank you so much, dude. How can I ever reward you? I will give you 10 gold. That seems appropriate. Oh, look at that. He is actually now a renowned physician. I love it. Wali Jawar, my friend, is married as well. What a good dude. Enjoying life as much as he can. Now, let's not get any siege losses here. And Navarra is not coming back from this, I think. I mean, they are, you know, still very, very strong. But at the end of the day, we just took a very important tributary of theirs away. And that's the end. This is the end of the war. You have been usurped, my friend. You have been usurped. Now, I could release, and probably should release, all of these family members. I could also just sell them back. Ah, that's a good question. Do you sell them back? Do you not sell them back? I would also love to take Murcia, you know that? We've already been... Ah, man, but do I really... Then again, you are preoccupied with your war against the HRE, aren't you? I think I want to... Maybe we're going to make this into the... Oh, and now we're at 400 piety. Where did that even come from? I did not actually make a horoscope for you. You know what? Let's make one and see what I will educate you in. I trust the stars, my man. I believe in the stars. I can also shut the gates. There's no sickness, so don't worry. Oh, royal coronation. All of a sudden it works. Wait, what? But how? I don't understand. I will do it. I absolutely will do it. I already rule the Alabadi Imara, but receiving an official Nabawid coronation will legitimize my standing to my vassals. Now is the time to begin planning what is sure to be a lavish ceremony, attended by all. I look forward to it. Don't know why the game was lagging like that there, but that's okay. Would expel the Jews, of course, but honestly, no. We do need so much money. But I just need to reach 500 piety, and I can name myself Malik, claiming dominion over all of Iberia, and I think that is something that I'm definitely a fan of. I think I'm just going to sell you back. I could release him, but I'm just going to sell him. I need them. Listen, I need the money. That's all I have to say on this topic. Here's a question for you. Is this de jure yours? It is not, but you know what? I think I'm still gonna... Oh no, it's already automatically underneath him. That's fair. That is very fair. And he wants to become king of the Alabadi Imara. Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. I mean, try your best, but you just got shreked. You're not going anywhere. Don't even lie to yourself about it, buddy. Not worth it. Simply not worth it. Now, my question is, if I went for any of these, right? I could go for the Holy War, but I think that would cost me more than it would be worth it. And if we win this war, we gain 50 piety, meaning it is absolutely not worth it. Yeah, so don't even bother with that at the end of the day. We could go for de jure wars here, of course, but we can do that, you know, at a later date, I think. The only thing that seems quite interesting to me... Oh, you know what? Let's just dissolve the mercs. Let's just feel good about the conquests that we have achieved. Oh, what? Hey. Buddy. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think I'm going to conquer this man. Does your friends know? Oh, he does. Al-Saburi. Interesting. Are you the same dynasty? No, you're not. How are you related? It must just be the marriage, I assume. Marriage between Utatlim and Tariq. Alright, fair enough. Well, I will hereby claim your de jure land, as I have a right to claim. There we go. That should be fairly easy. We will barely spend any money on it. And then we can finally go towards actually repaying the loans. The stars hold many secrets, but they are not indecipherable. Right, come what may. He accepted paying ransom. I appreciate it a great deal, my friend. After spending many nights analyzing the movements of the stars, I have noticed Otarat moving into a sign influencing that of my son Abd al-Majid. I'm fairly certain that this indicates that he is destined for administrative tasks and a practical mind. Absolutely, yeah, sounds good. You will hereby become stewardship focused. Yes. Oh, and he just bought troops, didn't he? You son of a gun. If he bests me in this, I'm gonna be so mad. You don't even know it yet. But I don't even have to fight, actually. I just have to go over there. Oh, I'm a fool. I scheduled a coronation and then I forgot about it. I keep doing that. Like, in any game. I'm just gonna ignore these armies, actually. They're not really that important to me. All I care about is sieging down the capital. Where you going, buddy? Where you going? Are you going for my capital? Are you kidding me? No, you're not. Okay. As he's been growing older, Prince has, yes, organization. There you go. Destined steward. Isn't it a bit boring? Hey, you're destined to be a steward, my friend. Oh, man. Gotta be rough. Oh, and they were coming, but no longer. The dedication to religious pursuits has been noticed around the realm. Among others, it has quite impressed Wadar. You have maintained correspondence on various religious and philosophical matters for some time and find that you are rapidly becoming good friends. Hello, Wadar. Wadar? Not actually sure how you pronounce that, but that's okay. Are they afraid of me? Yes, they are afraid. Okay. If they start walking towards the province, you can tell if the AI is afraid of you. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around, beat this army up, and then take Al-Sala. Because that will literally be the end of it. As long as he doesn't take Ishbilia, that is, I guess. But I think we'll be fine. Where's he going? What's he doing? Just beat your army, buddy. My dear wife and sister in the Emetic Order, Alia, has stepped forth with an idea for a ritual that might invoke the presence of a divine being. Absolutely. I will always go and worship the divine being. Here we go. What do you want? You want me to gather ingredients? Absolutely. Now let's siege down their actual capital and be done with this. Tell me about the sun. Initiate Alia has offered help with gathering much needed ingredients for further studies of the mysteries in the world. But first, I need to decide what kind of ingredients we need. I will gather herbs in the hills, as we always do. I can't walk anymore. Not properly anyway, but I shall gather those herbs until there are no more in the forest. Now let me tell you, or rather in the hills, I remember there being a son that was quick, and there he is. He is a born diplomat, which is nice. Honestly, that is quite decent. He also does have chest paints, which is not very nice, but what can I do, eh? Amir Mufavis of the Sirajit Imara has usurped the title, that's okay. Renewed Jihad. Really? The Ismaili have a new jihad phase. We will see about that. She should get out more and talk to people. Young Tahira seems to be always willing to share. I did not actually make a horoscope for you, did I? God damn it. But absolutely, become gregarious. The divine being has given me cryptic advice of the pursuit of alchemy in its many forms. Stewardship -3. Amazing. I'm a bit concerned by my wife Miyasa. Eating so much as she does might not be good for her health. She started to grow a pot belly and she does not look too far from gaining another chin. He is gluttonous. You know what? Tell her to stop eating that much. And I arrived in the hills. Oh, right. That is just finding the plans. We've seen that a million times. These stars hold many secrets, but they are not indecipherable. Of course they aren't. My daughter, what shall we do with you? I don't want to become stressed. That is... oh, I can't actually become stressed via these, eh? Oh, that's kind of cool. I think I'm going to choose be thorough, make others count on you. They have a bit of a problem with me for pushing us so hard, but do diligent. Princess Tahira, that is amazing. That is amazing. After spending many nights analyzing the movements of the stars, I've noticed Zuhal moving into the sign of... So that is battlefield, huh? This is the wrong education, my friend. This is not what I have in mind for her. I guess I'll do that this time around. My liege, I write to you with bad news from Ishbilia. My efforts to root out heresy and convert the population have met with resistance. Yeah, we haven't converted anyone, have we? My advice fell on deaf ears. My wife does not wish to put herself on a stricter diet, even after I warned her of the risks she is exposing herself to because of her gluttony. I'm told by the etiquette that my son Muhammad remains interested in intrigue. Turning my eyes upwards, I give a silent nod to the heavens, thanking the stars for their guidance. Yes. No, I will absolutely. The future is intrigue for Muhammad. May he not kill my actual heir, because he probably won't be it. I mean, you never know, but, you know, it seems likely. Almanya, who are you? Ah, you are... Ah, I see. Yes, you're now an advisor. I like this. You're an influential lord after all. I'm gonna pay back as much from the loan as I can right now. Oh, I actually can't. I have to start with a large loan. I definitely don't have that kind of money. Amira Aliyah is most resourceful. While discussing the different aspects of the elements, we identify a plethora of plants by tasting and smelling them, and the days pass without us even noticing. 4 herbal ingredients added to the inventory. Thank you. That's so many. Good God. Crazy. Let's write a paper. Actually, that costs money, doesn't it? Stop sieging me down. Swear to God. There you go. 100% and it is over. You are done, my friend. And you should like me more because of it, right? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, I can't explain why he does not enjoy my company like that, but hey. I'll take what I can, right? Look at this. Look at... We even now actually hold these islands. I didn't even realize this. And look at that. Oh my God. The war in the HRE is over. And the HRE is as weak as never before. That is just frightening. I mean, Lombardia independent and under control of the Germans. What is going on here? They can't... Jesus, they actually all absolutely love him. Faction pleased, huh? Yeah, look at that. He's quite the well-liked king of Lombardia. King Markat the Butcher of Lombardia. Steiermark also independent. Good old Bavarians. We still have this going on in Hungary, of course, which is very strange. Dude, Alba is holding on. They are fairly strong. I mean, look at that. They have conquered at least something here past the Scottish border. But other than that, I mean, England also holding on to whatever they can. Oh, okay. You know what? Let's not talk about Denmark over there. Or, well, Sweden, I guess. Modern day Sweden. The Seljuks are holding on the Al-Fatimi dynasty. Honestly, weaker. Way weaker than I had ever assumed. How did this happen? How did this happen? I have to ask. But I don't think there's an answer. I don't think there is an answer that would be sufficient. Would love to do that to him, but I don't think I can. He has 9.41k troops. Hired and retinues. Quite sizable. We can also build quite sizable retinues, but I don't think I want to spend that money. Not initially, anyway. Often found near the sparring grounds. Princess Tahira is proving right. I understand that, but like... You know what? This is not the path I chose for her. You will increase your efforts to steer Princess Tahira into another direction in life. Absolutely. Get out of there. Lots of peasants have been moving to the county of Ishbilia lately. Your Khatib, Abdul Halim ibn Kariden, suggests building new roads in order to make it easier for the peasants to reach the central holdings. He insists that in doing so, the county would become more prosperous. Absolutely. Pay back our loan interest. Unmarried heir. Prince Muhammad. Who will you marry? Who will you marry indeed? Princess of Maghreb. See, now that is an alliance. Let me actually take a look at this. So you're Sunni, of course, but I don't think that is that relevant. You have one child, 19 years old, already married. You had some brothers. 2 years old. I assume that you're already married. Yes, you are. She's 2 years old. That's too young. It will take such a long time until, you know, anything comes from it. I don't think that is worth it. You're already married and 42, just for the record. You don't have any children before you pass away. You didn't have any, I mean. What do you do here? Who do you marry? What about the Al-Saburi? I don't want to really, you know, I like the river here. I don't really want to go any further north, although of course I could. And it wouldn't even look ugly. I mean, think about it, right? Would look quite decent. Conquest costs piety, so you know what, let's not worry about that. I think I'm going to make you a tributary. Do you have any daughters? Any daughters. Yeah, this is actually, you know what? I don't think I'm going to make you a tributary. I think I'm just going to marry your best daughter. You know what? I think I'm going to take your oldest. Arranged marriage between you. Really? You know what? Let's establish a tributary state with the Al-Saburi. If we may even be able, if we are able to spread, you know, their lands further to the north, that would be amazing. But as long as we at least hold them, that means Leon can't, you know, blob any further to the south, so I'm fine with this. And eventually this may even lead to the marriage that I truly desire. With my current heir, but not in the future, I assume. Hey, why do you not have an horoscope yet? 6 years old, still time to go. The stars hold many secrets, but they are not indecipherable, right? We've read that a million times over now. After spending many nights analyzing the movements of the stars, I've noticed Malik moving into a sign influencing that of my son, Shanjulu. I'm fairly certain that this indicates that he's destined for administrative tasks and a practical mind, sure. I mean, you get thrift anyway. Jesus, so much interest to pay, I hate it. Alright, let's take you out. They only have 1k, I think we'll be perfectly fine. Right, all of you march over there now. Show them what it means to challenge us. I'm told by the educators that my daughter Tahira remains interested in battle. Turning my eyes upwards, I take a deep breath. Perhaps the influence of the stars are unavoidable. Maybe that Tahira's destiny is out of my control. You know what? I think the stars have something else in store for my daughter. No. You, yes. Organization and whatever, that is fine. That will be your fate. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I like these horoscopes, but they definitely aren't in our favor with her, because they already had a different education for her. So there you go. Oh, and she has actually been killed. I saw the plot. Remember the plot? Nobody liked her. I can't tell you why, but nobody actually enjoyed her company. Everybody was just like, what the hell are you doing here? Good God. Good riddance, I guess. Good riddance indeed. Now let's make him our tributary state. He will not like it, of course, but you know, I think it will be very positive for the future of the peninsula. Do you have a horoscope? See, I don't think he does, but he's also not my son. Oh, that's why I can't make a horoscope for him. You're going to be an army leader, absolutely. Abd al-Wahhab, you look great. As he's growing older, I can see that Muhammad could use some guidance. Right, I will try to make you diligent. Stressed, oof. Sorry about that, buddy. I tried, okay? Oh, dude, let's go. Yet another morning when I wake up feeling as tired as when I went to bed. I will seclude myself in prayer. Give me the piety. I have waited for it. No diligent, but we have the piety. The Nabawit Malakit can be founded by us. 540 piety, you know, it's not the world, and I think 1000 piety is much more illustrious, and you know, it makes more sense to have 1000 as the barrier if you want to become the Malik over all of these lands, but we don't. It's more of a regional interpretation of the entire thing. But I shall not claim it yet, because I want, and I think we're going to do this in this episode once we are at peace, I desire to be crowned before we do anything else. There we go, we caught him. I'm told by the educators that my son Abd al-Majid remains interested in administration. Turning my eyes upwards, I gave a silent nod to the heavens, thanking the stars for their guidance. Yes, that's good. I like it. Right, take him out. Let's call this a day. You are now my tributary. You also hate me, which is, of course, you know, makes a lot of sense. I will actually bless him with luck. If he ever rebels against me, so be it, but I just want him to clash with Leon. You know, that's kind of the main deal there, I think. Can I demand marriage? I probably can't, right? Despite you being the tributary. Could I buy a favor? No. Well, you know, that's fair. Let's have a coronation. This time for real. Let's have an actual coronation. Not to PDX, Miss Carol. Thank you very much. Alright, let's do this. Where's my coronation? The Alabadi coronation. I, Ismail of the Alabadi dynasty, and with the blessing of Allah, do hereby rightfully assume the crown of the Alabadi Imara. With those words, does he become Amir al-Mu'minin of the Alabadi Imara in truth, with each of his vassals lining up to bow before him and swear everlasting fealty. It is an impressive ceremony, full of pomp and circumstance, and one that will write Amir al-Mu'minin Ismail into history. The streets of Ishbilia are lined with Andalusi crowds, cheering, with everyone straining to get a look at the important personages that pass by on their way to the forthcoming feast. I have never been more proud. We've done it. With the coronation ceremony finished, the newly anointed Amir al-Mu'minin Ismail retired to his castle for the celebration feast. The hall is packed with people. The lords and ladies of the Alabadi Imara, their wives and husbands visiting Nabawid rulers and emissaries. It will be a night to remember. Amir Jawar... What? Wait, what? Amir Jawar refused? Amir al-Mu'minin Muhammad al-Sabur, which must be you. Yeah, he refused because he hates me. You know, can't really blame him. But Amir Jawar, are you serious? All throughout the coronation feast, Baraka has done nothing more than make caustic remarks about you when she thinks you're not listening. You're not even certain why she came to the coronation at all if this is how she feels. I will confront her, absolutely. I became wrath. Yep, that, you know, wrathful. Makes a lot of sense. As if her drinking weren't bad enough, Ahmad al-Yalik managed to make quite the spectacle of herself at the coronation feast, dancing on tables and carrying on until finally she vomited on the floor in front of everyone. As the coronation feast continues, you find yourself frequently in the company of Sheikh Muharib, drinking wine and laughing over stories. While you would not have thought so initially, it seems as if the two of you have gained an excellent understanding of one another. Very nice. Appreciate it. Found a new friend. Friends we are. The other Tala says his favorite toy is missing, right? Yeah, we had this event so often. Take the fuzzy. Be happy about it, buddy. What are you again? Destined diplomat. For most of the coronation feast, Mayor Hajjaj of Magoon acted normally, or as normally as one can expect him to be, perhaps. Then a servant placed the wrong flagon before him, and that set him off. I can't, honestly, I can't read in the last couple of days. Something's wrong. Ranting and raving until finally the whole watched in silence as he was escorted away. What a madman, says the madman. A good host, Amir al-Mu'minin Ismail, long may he reign. Amir Mufawis of the Sirajid Imara stands and delivers an eloquent toast in Amir al-Mu'minin Ismail's honor at the coronation feast, prompting a round of approving applause from those gathered. Thank you for the 10 prestige, my friend. The coronation feast finally draws to a close, with Amir al-Mu'minin Ismail giving a speech to those gathered that is barely heard over the raucous cheering. Long live the Amir al-Mu'minin, long live the Amir al-Mu'minin. Now with that being said, I now want to be known as the Malik. There you go. Malik Ismail has created the title Nabawid Malikat. I am the Malik of the Nabawids, which is only this region over here, if you hadn't noticed before. Now we aren't dead and everything, but we are in a tremendously strong position to actually go ahead and oust, you know, all of those that kind of oppose us here. I will tell you, the longer I look at this, the more I'm worried whether we will actually at all be in a situation to build a great work. Hope we are. I want to focus on the Grand University next, but that's 26 years away, dude. That is such a long time. I really want to study the Quran, but we will do this, potentially, in the next episode. For the moment, I want to thank the members of the channel that are right on this note that you just saw. The members of the channel. There we go. Now I actually got the right screen. Those on the channel, namely the Barons Aaron, Stefan, the Richest T, Snywolf, and Sai, then the Counts, I am Deadpool, Kiamalik 2, Suspicious Duck, and last but not least the wonderful Dukes, Nathan, Herman, Knight of Squires, Kenneth, the absolute legend Eric, Lexo, Benedict, and Roboman780. Thank you so much for being members of the channel and directly supporting the channel and what it does. If you also want to support the channel, then check out the join button right under the video where you can see the membership tiers and perks. Alternatively, there is a Paradox affiliate link in the description. If you buy games from Paradox via that link, you don't pay anything extra, but I get a share of it. And I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Later, alligator.